Hello P3 students, Kung Hei Fat Choi, Happy Chinese New Year. This is our last video before Chinese New Year, and all we need to do today is to finish the first page of our PLPR portfolio. Now you've done this many times before. You just need to fill in your name and class and then think about the books that we have read and think how I feel. So how do you feel about those books? Do you think they are very good? Then you color the smiley face. Do you think, oh, very bad, I don't like this one? Then you color this one, okay? And for the rest of the video, I will read the stories for you and play some of the old video clips. So you can watch them if you want to, but you don't have to watch them, okay? They're just to help you remember about these stories, okay? So when you've filled in these, maybe you've watched the video or you don't need to watch the video, you can answer this part. I like the story best. So which story, you need to write the book's title, the book's name, in here. So maybe your favorite one is We're Going on a Bear Hunt, then you should write We're Going on a Bear Hunt in here. Okay, or if you like Winnie the Witch, then you write Winnie the Witch. And so why do you like it the best? Because it is interesting, because it is funny, because I enjoy stories about animals. Whichever one you think is right, then you blacken that circle. Okay, you can circle 1, 2, or 3. That's fine about that one story. Or you can write something in here. I like the story Peace at Last best because I think the animals are very funny. Okay, something like that. Okay, and then you ask your mummy and daddy to sign it to say that yes, you have really read all of these books. Put the date. Okay, so in the next part of the video you will see all 5 books that we have read this year. Okay, you don't need to watch it all, but if you want to, you can watch any of the books that you like to help you to finish this bit. Okay, enjoy.
Let's read.
So can you remember the first book we read this year? Let's see if you are right. The Pig in the Pond by Martin Waddell. He must be the author, the writer, and illustrated by Jill Barton. So she is the illustrator. She draws the pictures, right? Okay, so you can listen or you can read with Mr. John, okay? Okay, so let's have a quick look at this story and help you to remember what it was about. This is the story of Nelligan's pig. Nelligan is here and this is the pig. Looks hot. One day, Nelligan went into town. Bye-bye. It was hot. It was dry. The sun shone in the sky. Nelligan's pig sat by Nelligan's pond. The ducks went quack, quack. The geese went honk, honk. They were cool on the water in Nelligan's pond. Yes, they are cool and happy and comfortable. But the pig sat in the sun. She looked at the pond. Ooh, looks so nice. The ducks went quack. The geese went honk. The pig went oink. She didn't go in because pigs don't swim. Pigs don't swim? No, no, no. Whoa, so hot. The pig sat in the sun getting hotter and hotter. Oh, look, she's sweating. Oh. The ducks went quack, quack. The geese went honk, honk. The pig went She didn't go in because pigs don't swim. Oh, poor piggy. The pig gulped and gasped and looked at the water. The ducks went quack, quack, quack. The geese went honk, honk, honk. The pig went Poor piggy, she doesn't look happy. She rose from the ground and turned round and round, round and round and round, stamping her trotters, dish, 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 and twirling her tail. And can you remember what happens next? And splash, splash, sploosh. Splash, 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 splash. Splash, 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 splash. Honk, honk, honk. Oh, look at the ducks and the geese. They are out of the pond. And the frog too. But look at the pig. Wow, she's very happy now. The ducks and the geese were splashed out of the pond. The ducks went quack, 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 quack. The geese went honk, 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 which means very loudly, the pig's in the pond. The pig's in the pond. The pig's in the pond. Meow. The word spread about, above and beyond. Well, everyone can hear that the pig is in the pond. The pig's in the pond. The pig's in the pond. At Nelligan's farm, the pig's in the pond. Wow. From the fields all around, they came to see the pig in the pond at Nelligan's farm. And then, can you remember? Uh-oh. Nelligan came on his cart. There's his cart. Where's Nelligan? They're looking over there, maybe on the next page. There he is. Is he angry? I think you can remember this part. Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went. Nelligan took off his hat. Look, he takes off his hat. took off his hat. Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went. Nelligan took off his trousers and boots. 1, 2. Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went. Nelligan took off his shirt. Nelligan looked at the pig in the pond. The pig went. Nelligan took off his pants. And what happened next? Splash! Nelligan joined the pig in the pond. So the pig and Nelligan are in the pond. He joined him. Whoa! Splash! And what happened next? Sploosh! Look at all the animals. They all joined the pig in the pond. They all look very happy in the water. And that was the story of Nelligan's pig. So did you like that story? Okay. So now you can fill in your books we have read, or the pig in the pond. Okay. You can put the smiley face. Yes, I really like that. Or this face. It's okay. Or this one. I don't like this one. You can color the right one, whichever one you feel. Okay. Whichever one you like or don't like, you color. Okay. Okay. So, can you remember the second book that we read? Let's take a look.
Let's read.
Can you remember the second book we read this year? Here it is. Winnie the Witch by Valerie Thomas. She must be the author. And Corky Paul. He must be the illustrator. Okay. And what does a witch say when she waves her magic wand? She says, Abracadabra. Can you practice? Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Okay, so we need to say that a few times in this story. Okay, so you can listen or you can read with me for this story. Okay, Winnie the Witch by Valerie Thomas and Corky Paul. Let's have a quick read, see if you can remember the story. And it will help you to fill in your page, books we have read. Okay? Winnie the Witch. Winnie the Witch lived in a black house in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside. The carpets were black, the chairs were black, the bed was black, and it had black sheets and black blankets. Even the bath was black. Winnie lived in her black house with her cat, Wilbur. Hi, Wilbur. He was black too, and that is how the trouble began. When Wilbur sat on the chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all, so she sat on him. Meow! When Wilbur sat on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. Oh yes, green eyes. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all. So she tripped over him. One day, after a nasty fall, Winnie decided something had to be done. She picked up her magic wand, waved it once, and abracadabra. Ready? Abracadabra! Wilbur was a black cat no longer. He was bright green. Now, when Wilbur slept on a chair, Winnie could see him. When Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him. And she could see him when he slept on the bed. So, is Winnie happy now? Nope. But Wilbur was not allowed to sleep on the bed. Hey, get off my bed! So Winnie put him outside on the grass. Is that going to be a problem? When Wilbur sat outside in the grass, Winnie couldn't see him, even when his eyes were wide open. Still couldn't see him. Green on green. Winnie came hurrying outside, tripped over Wilbur, turned 3 somersaults, and poof, fell into a rose bush. Ow, 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 ow. Was she happy? This time Winnie was furious, very angry. She picked up her magic wand, waved it 5 times, and abracadabra! Oh. Wilbur had a red head, a yellow body, a pink tail, blue whiskers, ding, 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 and 4 purple legs. But his eyes were still green. Wow, I can see him. Now Winnie could see Wilbur when he sat on a chair. She could see him when he lay on the carpet. She could see him when he crawled into the grass. And even when he climbed to the top of the tallest tree. Is he happy now? He's not happy like this. Wilbur climbed to the top of the tallest tree to hide. Don't look at me. He looked ridiculous. That means very, very silly. And he knew it. He knows that he looks silly and, oh, don't look at me. Even the birds laughed at him. Wilbur was miserable. Very, very sad. He stayed at the top of the tree all day and all night. Next morning, Wilbur was still up the tree. Winnie was worried. Oh no, poor Wilbur, what have I done? Is he okay? She loved Wilbur and hated him to be miserable. Oh yes, I love my cat. I'm so sorry he feels sad, miserable. What can she do? Then Winnie had an idea. Ding! She waved her magic wand and Abracadabra! Boom! Ah, yes, yes. Wilbur was a black cat once more. A black cat again. He came down from the tree purring. Very happy noise from a cat, a purr. Then Winnie waved her magic wand again and again and again. Abracadabra! Wow, beautiful. Now, instead of a black house, she has a yellow house with a red roof and a red door. The chairs were white with red and white cushions. The carpet was green with pink roses. The bed was blue with pink and white sheets and pink blankets. The bath was a gleaming white, very, very shiny white. And now Winnie can see Wilbur no matter where he sits. Yes, there's Wilbur. And they are both happy at the end. So that's a good ending. Happy ending. The end. Okay, so now you can complete the Winnie the Witch one. Okay, how do you feel about the story? Do you like it? No, you don't like it? You can color the right one. Okay. Okay, can you remember the third book that we learnt this year? Okay, let's move on to that one.
Let's read.
Now it's time for our story. Let's look at the front cover. Who can you see? Who can you see? Did you say Mr. Bear and Mrs. Bear? Okay. And what are they doing? They are sleeping. They are asleep. Okay, and how are they? How do they feel? I think they feel happy. They look happy. And what do you think the story is about? I think if we look at the title, it might give us a clue. What is the title? Ooh, can you read that word? C-E. What's the sound of C-E? The sound of C-E is S, like ice, and once. So it's P-E-S, peace. Oh yes, peace. Is peace good or bad? Peace is good. So, peace, happy, happy, happy. Peace at last. At last. At last means after a long, long time. So I think the story is about the bears wanting to sleep, but maybe they cannot. That's my guess. Let's see if we are right. Okay, so Peace at Last by, what's her name? I don't know that name, but I can try with my left hand. Jill. Jill. Okay, Jill. And her surname? PH. What's PH? PH is like phone and photo and elephant. So it's Murphy. Jill Murphy. She is the author or the illustrator? Both. She is the author and the illustrator. So she writes the words and she draws the pictures. So well done, Jill Murphy. Oh, here's a little bit about Jill Murphy. Jill Murphy was born in London in England, in the UK, where she has been writing and drawing since 3 years old. Wow, could you write and draw at 3 years old? She is the author and illustrator of this book. Okay, so this time you can listen to Mr. John reading the story. Just listen, okay? The hour was late. Oh yes, time is very late. Mr. Bear was tired. Mrs. Bear was tired. And Baby Bear was tired. So they all went to bed. They all went to bed. Mrs. Bear fell asleep. Fell asleep. Mr. Bear didn't. Oh, no. Is he sleeping? No. Mrs. Bear began to snore. Snore, went Mrs. Bear. Snore, snore, snore. Oh, no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. I can't stand it. So he got up and went to sleep in Baby Bear's room. Ah, do you think he can sleep in Baby Bear's room? Let's see. Baby Bear was not asleep either. He was lying in bed pretending to be an aeroplane. Meow, went Baby Bear. Meow, meow. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. He really doesn't like it. So he got up and went to sleep in the living room. Maybe he can sleep on the sofa in the living room. I don't think so. Tick-tock went the living room clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, cuckoo, cuckoo. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he went off to sleep in the kitchen. Sleep in the kitchen? Let's see if he can sleep. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip went the leaky kitchen tap. Drip, drip, drip. Went the fridge. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in the garden. Can he sleep in the garden? To-wit, to-woo, went the owl. Snuffle, snuffle, went the hedgehog. Meow, sang the cats on the wall. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he went off to sleep in the car. Do you think he can sleep in the car? Why not? Ooh. It was cold in the car and uncomfortable. Oh yes. But Mr. Bear was so tired that he didn't notice. I don't care. I'm just so tired I can sleep anywhere. He was just falling asleep when the birds went tweet, tweet. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went back into the house. Back in the house. In the house, Baby Bear was fast asleep, and Mrs. Bear had turned over and wasn't snoring anymore. Very quiet. Mr. Bear got into bed and closed his eyes. Peace at last, he said to himself. And can he sleep now? Went the alarm clock. Mrs. Bear sat up and rubbed her eyes. Good morning, dear, she said. Did you sleep well? Not very well, dear, yawned Mr. Bear. Never mind, said Mrs. Bear. I'll bring you the mail and a nice cup of tea. And she did. Here's the mail. The end. Did you like the story? Which characters did you like? And was the end a surprise? Okay, so now we can read the story again, and you can read with me.
Let's read.
Let's read the story together this time. Are you ready? We're going on a bear hunt by Michael Rosen and Helen Oxenbury. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, grass. Long, wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a river. A deep, cold river. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Splash, splosh, splash, splosh, splash, splosh. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, mud. Thick, oozy mud. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a forest. A big, dark forest. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Stumble, trip. Stumble, trip. Stumble, trip. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a snowstorm. A swirling, whirling snowstorm. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Hoo-woo, hoo-woo, hoo-woo. hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a cave. A narrow, gloomy cave. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. What's that? One shiny wet nose. Two big furry ears. Two big goggly eyes. It's a bear! Quick! Back through the cave! Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Back through the snowstorm. Hoo, 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 hoo. Back through the forest. Stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. Back through the mud. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch. Back through the river. Splash, splosh, splash, splosh, splash, splosh. Back through the grass. Swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. Get to our front door. Open the door. Up the stairs. Dum 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 dum. Oh no! We forgot to shut the door. Back downstairs. Dum 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 dum. Dum. Shut the door. Back upstairs. Dum 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 dum. Into the bedroom. Into bed. Under the covers. We're not going on a bear hunt again. The end.
Let's read.
Let's read together. Let's start with the title. Visiting the Vet by Robin Opie and Russell Millard. Visiting the Vet. Words by Robin Opie. Photographs by Russell Millard. A vet is an animal doctor. Vets help animals when they are sick or hurt. A vet also helps to stop animals from getting sick. This dog is visiting a vet for a checkup.
The vet looks at the dog's teeth and gums. They tell the vet a lot about how well the dog is. The vet uses a small light to look in the dog's ears. She weighs the dog on the big scales. The vet uses a needle to give the dog medicine. It will stop the dog catching germs from other dogs. The vet gives the dog pills. They stop the dog from getting worms. The checkup is over, and it's time to go home. The vet gives the dog a treat because she has been very good. Until she sees a cat in the waiting room. The end.
Okay, so maybe you have watched all 5 stories, or maybe just 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Okay, so have a lovely, happy Chinese New Year holiday, and I will see you again in February. Bye.